make it home safe and sound.
Well, 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 it appears it's time for the spring, summer Hawaiian shirt bring out time, because we can start wearing the summer shirts because it's been warm for 3 days in a row. Well, it hasn't been cold. I'm not saying it's warm yet. It's you know, it's got its points. A whole bunch of things have got points. Anyway, we're gathered here tonight to listen to some more music, and in this case tonight it's alternative folk. What's alt folk? Well, you're going to find out. But before we get to that, there's a lot of things that are people out there that are watching tonight and at a later time. We're up there now over 150,000 views so far, right? And so far we've generated just under $400 in donations because of that. Now, I know that YouTube is a free service, and that's just the way it is. It's the way of the world. But you got to understand that we're not a corporation. We're not a movie company. We're just a bunch of guys and gals who sit here trying to make sure that live music, original live music, gets out to the world in the best possible way, in the best representation that you can get. Check out the stream. 5 cameras. Check out the sound. It's awesome. And when we're in the room, it's equally as awesome. We all get to go on that journey. So while you're sitting there and you're watching tonight, I'm not trying to make you feel guilty, but if these fucking lights don't light up on the telephones, just joking. We always like to pretend we're doing a telethon, right? No, it's not. And there's no, the dog's not going to get it if you don't pay up. No. It's just try and find it inside yourself to take on the responsibility of the privilege you get by getting the chance to watch this. I was taught that as a kid. With privileges come responsibilities. With responsibilities come privileges, right? So if we can keep that in mind, maybe we can do something about that and change our financial stature in the community, like maybe pay the rent on time. I think the landlord would like that. But the reason we do it is because there's music in Canada that is phenomenal. And it's all original music. And in this particular case, these guys have had an opportunity to go down to South America, to go through Mexico, to go to various places, specifically where it's warmer. You know, but not only warmer, but to get into a cultural exchange. You know, they have a young boy that went down with him, and the kid's 4 years old, and he sings a Spanish song. I don't understand what he's saying, but I got a pretty good idea that he was right in what he said. Tim got him. Tim nailed him. But that's a wonderful thing to see happen, and that is what seems to happen in the folk music scene of Canada. And these particular people have called Victoria home for a while now. But originally from the interior. But again, once you get that urge to be on the road, and once you're a touring, especially in their case, duo, it becomes affordable to go out and venture to new areas, gather the information, gather the persona that's in that village or that town, and pull it in, and then re-channel it out again through their musical channels, right? It's a very cool thing they do. They travel around. Their name is Zonnis. Please, let's get them up to the stage.
Hello, Duncan.
Well, it's so good to be here this evening, back in the warm embrace of friends here at the Duncan Showroom.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think my first time being at the Duncan Showroom was, goodness, maybe back in 2002, back at the old location, and we did a run of Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yeah, and it ran for an entire month. It was so popular we had to add shows at the end, so that was a really cool experience. So that's where I first got to meet Long John and the troupe of Shih Tzus, who I love dearly. Well, here we are, love.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Day one of we haven't even named this tour yet.
It's the Road Living Tour.
Is it the Road Living Tour?
Yeah.
Day one of the Road Living Tour.
For sure.
Thank you for coming down to the showroom. We are Zonnis. We're going to start off with the title track of this tour, Road Living. There's a type of person who wakes up every day. Off to work, it's 9 to 5. In 2 weeks, they get paid. It must be kind of comforting, that job security. Make a mortgage payment and retire retire by 63. But there's a way to make a living that's never let me down. It's singing songs for you fine folks, and in the morning leaving town. We'll be the best of friends, if only for a night, 'cause every day's a new day and I'm feeling just alright. Road living, that's the life for me. Road living, I was born to wander free. Road living, that's the life I choose. Road living, always wearing out my shoes. I could never tolerate the whimsy of a boss. It seems like every job I had in 2 weeks I was tossed. And as for paying rent, I never really saw the need. But when I said that to the landlady, I guess she disagreed. Road living, that's the life for me. Road living, I was born to wander free. Road living, that's the life I choose. Road living, always wearing out my shoes. Now I'm a bona fide homeowner, and I live debt-free, driving around the country in my 20-foot RV, going where the gigs are, following the sun, and when it gets cold I'll head down south where winter never comes. Road living, that's the life for me. Road living, I was born to wander free. Road living, that's the life I choose. Road living, always wearing out my shoes. 'Cause it's been a million miles, and I'd go a million more. I walked the path of denial. It's all I can do to keep from getting bored. And this life I've been living, I'm just playing out the hand that I've been given. I can't stop now, just give me one more show. I can taste it on my lips and I can feel it in my bones. It's a flavor in the air. Can you smell it? Are you scared? You have to embrace the fear. Road living, that's the life for me. Road living, I was born to wander free. Road living, that's the life I choose. Road living, always wearing out my shoes. Everybody now. Road living, that's the life for me. Road living, I was born to wander free. Road living, that's the life I choose. Road living, always wearing out my shoes. Always running out of booze, 'cause I got nothing left to lose.
Thank you,
Thank you.
guys. So this next song is one that I wrote a long time ago, but you know, it still has that same resonance for me today. Because growing up as a woman in our society, you know, it's kind of different. Because one thing that I've noticed is that, like, women, we're expected to do things like, you know, like shave our armpits and shave our legs and make sure our hair is done and all this kind of stuff that all of the media is trying to sell you all the time. And when you're young, sometimes you buy into it. And for me, you know, I was that little fat girl that just wanted to have some friends. And I found it so challenging because I didn't look like those women looked that I was seeing on TV, that I was seeing in magazines. And so it really had a toll on my sense of self, my self-confidence, all of these kinds of things. And, you know, as I've gotten older, one thing that I've noticed and one thing that I've learned is that beauty, true beauty, isn't something that you can buy. True beauty is just something within you that just shines and radiates outwards. So this is a song that's a story about a little girl named Ava and her journey. Little Ava was a bright girl living in a shallow world. She tried to be pretty, she tried to be cute, just like those other girls on the bus route. But those extra pounds, oh, they weighed her down, and loneliness was all she found. Maybe they're like me, if I'm pretty, then I'll fit right in. Gotta do anything to be popular and thin. So she said, suck it, peel it, any way that you can. Suck it, oh, peel it, oh yeah, come on, Dr. Man. I wanna be beautiful like those women on TV. Yeah, yeah. I wanna be everything the plastic can make me be. Little Ava, she grew up into a gorgeous gal. But she would look at herself in the mirror and call herself a cow. My thighs are too big, my nose is crooked, my boob should be a size C. She never looked into her soul to see who she could be. And she said, suck it, peel it, any way that you can. Suck it, oh, peel it, oh yeah, come on, Dr. Man. I wanna be beautiful like those women on TV. Yeah, yeah. I wanna be everything the plastic can make me be. Ava, you're beautiful. Ava, let your light show. Ava, you're gorgeous. Ava, one day I hope you know I wanna be beautiful like those women on TV. Yeah, yeah. I wanna be everything the plastic can make me be. I wanna be beautiful like those women on beautiful. I wanna be everything the plastic can make me beautiful. Ava, you're beautiful. Ava, let your light show. Ava, you're gorgeous. Ava, one day I hope you know. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Can I ask you all a question? Does anybody here in this room believe the earth is flat? You do? Sure, why not? Well, I don't know if you're all aware of this, but there is a thing out there called the Flat Earth Society. This is an organization of individuals that believe the earth is actually flat. It's true. Yeah. Now, I just thought it was a big internet joke. But then, last year, we met one. In real life, that's right. And I know he wasn't joking, because the woman he was with got really embarrassed when he started talking about all this stuff. Anyway, he was spouting off all about the flat earth, and the flat earth theory, and I got to thinking, I need to write a song about this. So this song is about the Flat Earth Society. So just last year at the end of summer, we took a trip up to Quadra Island. We had breakfast on Rebecca's Spit, enjoying the beauty and the silence, when a man came up to me and he told me where it's at. He said, son, everything you know is wrong and the earth is actually flat. So needless to say, I was blown away by the scope of this revelation. How had I made it 36 years without hearing this information? And if I had a moment, he'd tell me all he knew. And I said, for this, I got all day, and down the rabbit hole we flew. So apparently the world is a frisbee completely surrounded by ice. The sky is made of water. We all live in a bubble inside. And gravity and quantum mechanics are both mathematical mistakes. And anything that didn't fit into his theory was obviously fake. Everything is fake. The world is just a lie. The sun, the moon, and the stars are a hoax. It's all NASA fabricated CGI. Everything is fake. A grand conspiracy. But we flat earthers, we know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Don't go walking too far with the truth, though. You might fall over the edge. So I peppered him with all sorts of questions to which he had every answer. The same evil men who were perpetuating this were withholding the cure to cancer. They were responsible for 9/11 and Area 51. They even faked the deaths of Elvis, Marilyn Monroe, and Jim Morrison. So with a wave of his lips, he explained the eclipse and GPS and satellites. The sun and the moon were really quite close and only 33 miles wide, and I was almost convinced. But that was when it hit me. How come it still only takes 14 hours to fly from Santiago to Sydney? He said everything is fake. The world is just a lie. The sun, the moon, and the stars are a hoax. It's all NASA fabricated CGI. Everything is fake. A grand conspiracy. But we flat earthers, we know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. At least we finally know what happened to Amelia Earhart. Straight into the abyss. So I got to wondering how anyone could believe such obvious crap. That was when I realized we humans have a history of doing that. And this was just a brand new spin on an age-old ideology. Hell, if you could get Tom Cruise to believe it, it could be the next Scientology. It must feel great to be the only one who's right. Kind of like believing everyone else goes to hell when they die. And as for these flat earthers, at least their agenda isn't deadly. So if you're gonna join a cult, remember, it might as well be friendly. And he really was a friendly guy. Happy-go-lucky swagger, not a care as he strolled upon this pancake earth. So he tipped his hat, said goodbye, and continued on his way. Off to drop more knowledge bombs upon folks he met that day. But he had one last thing to tell me. He knew that I'd be thrilled to hear that they were the Flat Earth Society, and they've got members round the world. Everything is fake. The world is just a lie. The sun, the moon, and the stars are a hoax. It's all NASA fabricated CGI. Everything is fake. A grand conspiracy. But we flat earthers, we know the truth. The whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And the truth shall set you free. Flat earthers got it figured out. Flat earthers beyond unreasonable doubt. let you know that you're all just brainwashed citizens of an imaginary globe. Everybody now, flat earthers, got it figured out. Flat earthers beyond unreasonable doubt. Flat earthers here to let you know that you're all just brainwashed citizens of an imaginary globe. That's right, you're all just brainwashed citizens of an imaginary globe. You know what's awesome about that song is that we're going and we're playing on Quadra Island in 10 days, and there was a very real chance the guy might be at that show. Oh, we can only hope.
So Adam's been on a bit of a mission. He's been posting our song to all the Flat Earth Society Facebook groups. And we've been getting a consistent amount of thumbs down for the song on YouTube.
Absolutely.
Because of that.
Lots of thumbs up. It's about 50-50.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and the comments are hilarious too.
Well, I got a song for y'all. This is a song that we wrote back in Ecuador when we were there last year. And it's based on an event that happened in my early 20s. And it always strikes me as being something that's so amazing that how one moment can completely change your life. And that's what happened to me, is that something in my heart, something in my soul just kind of opened up. And the way that I used to be, which was like competitive and needing to get ahead, keep up with the Joneses, that kind of just all fell away. And what I started to see was the love. That all around us, that there's so much love. And it started by simply loving myself. And so I find it's very interesting that no matter what you believe, no matter what it is that you believe, that there's always going to be somebody that has the opposite belief. And that's what this song is about. It's called Stuck on the Other Side. My mother light shone right through me. Filled me with a peace I've never known before. Mama, I was blinded by the sight as it lit up my way home. My heart open to a greater call. All the negativity had been erased. I learned that I'm a part of it all. An angel orbiting the sun, stuck on the other side. I can't go back no matter how hard I try. Stuck on the other side. The only way to join me is to open your eyes. Now I know that everything is love. All the fear I had was an illusion. We all have a purpose from above to find our way home. Stuck on the other side. I can't go back no matter how hard I try. Stuck on the other side. The only way to join me is to open your eyes. Open your eyes. Oh, explain this feeling deep inside my soul. The joy that lies beyond the distinct. I long to share it with you. Stuck on the other side, I can't go back no matter how hard I try. Stuck on the other side, the only way to join me is to open your
Stuck on the other side.
I can't go back no matter how hard I try. Stuck on the other side, the only way to join me is to open your
Stuck on the other side.
Stuck on the other
Stuck on the other
Stuck
side.
on the
Stuck on the other side.
Stuck on the other
Stuck on the other side.
Stuck on the
Stuck
other
on
side.
the other side.
Stuck on the
Stuck
other
on
side.
the other side.
The only way to join me is to open your eyes. Thank you.
I'm going to sing a brand new one now. One that we wrote down in Guatemala. And this is a song I kind of wrote as an homage to all the dead rock stars out there. And a thank you for all the great music. Lay your weary head to rest. Nightfall will be coming soon. You've given us your very best, but the time has come to leave. I saw you standing in the light. You shook me to my very soul. Magnificence that burns so bright, but it will never shine again. You still visit me sometimes, out of the corner of my mind. I hear your voice, it comforts me like a star above the sea, forever free. You inspired my belief in the person that I am today. In a world so full of grief, that I could rise above the pain. You pick me up when I'm feeling down. Your memory soars across the sound. And I will not forget the day that the music came my way. Forever free. promise to uphold your song. Every day I will sing the love you gave away. As long as I'm alive, your words will never die. And you will be forever free. Forever free. Forever free. Thank you.
Well, we got the saddest song of our set done
Yeah.
with.
Now let's back to Happy Land.
Oh, that one just gets me all teary-eyed. Oh, I got a song. I'm going to sing you a song, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm also going to dedicate this song to Tim and to Long John as well. Because this song is called Long-Haired Bearded Man. Well, I saw him standing there across the room, and my heart, it went boom, boom, boom. So handsome, so rugged, so unrefined. Well, I tell you, ladies, he just blew my mind. He's my lover, there's no other. He's my long-haired bearded man. He's my long-haired bearded man. No one understands. He's my long-haired bearded man. 'Cause it doesn't matter what mood I'm in, 'cause he satisfies all my sin. He's the one that I adore, makes me yell, oh, more, more. Well, those other ladies like to come on by, shoot him arrows with their sweet, sweet eyes. And I say, hell no, you better back up, 'cause there's just one man who takes me to the top. He's my lover, there's no other. He's my long-haired bearded man. He's my long-haired bearded man. No one understands. He's my long-haired bearded man. 'Cause it doesn't matter what mood I'm in, 'cause he satisfies all my sin. He's the one that I adore, makes me yell, more, more, more.
'Cause I'm her
Long-haired bearded man. No one understands. He's my long-haired bearded man. Long-haired, a bearded man.
Thank you.
Thanks. I am a little worried though, because next week Adam is going to be cutting off all of his hair. Yeah, I know. I'm a little sad.
I don't know if you guys know Doug Koyama. You know that guy? Yeah. Anyway, Doug's been in for cancer for the last year or so, right? And I think he's doing pretty well.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
recovering
he's
really,
recovering really well. But
Yeah.
they're doing a fundraiser for him in Prince George,
Mm-hmm.
and we couldn't be there that night. But since we were playing a show on Quadra Island, which is where Doug has played a bunch of times with a bunch of his friends, at that show, myself and a friend of ours on Quadra and maybe some other people, we are all gonna cut off all our hair and donate it to cancer in his whatever
Honor.
honor. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, that's what's going on. If you want to,
Yeah.
guys, why don't you guys come up to Quadra Island on the 12th, or why don't you guys cut off your hair on the 12th, live stream it here at the same time? We'll have a Dougathon head shaving. Amanda, you in? I know she's in the bathroom, but they don't want my hair. No, I think they do.
I think your beard hair alone
Yeah.
could like give a small child a full head of
Yeah,
hair.
totally.
Hey, why not? Yeah. All right, we're gonna sing another song.
It's my turn. Let's do "Fly with Me."
Sure. Walk with me through the coconut trees. We'll be living in ease with the birds and the bees. Gentle kisses as the sun goes to sleep. Tender touches as the tall grass weeps. Open the gate to our great escape. You can never be late for the wings of fate. The moon is glowing, singing a song. Oh, hold me tightly till the night is gone. Fly with me. Fly with me. Fly with me. Get high with me. Sharing our sweat in the soft silhouette. No sandy regrets, 'cause honey was said. Spread your sail across the deep blue sea. Take your fantasy and make it part of me. Fly with me. Fly with me. Fly with me. Get high with me.
I was sitting back, sipping on some Jack. Bikinis on the beach were always just beyond my reach. When she walked in through the door, face I'd never seen before. A twinkle in her eye, it was the kind for which men die. The words flowed off her lips like stacks of poker chips. Raise the limit ever higher, there's no bluffing on desire. So I played the hand all in, but the river it turned dry. She took me by the hand and said,
Come on, boy, let's get high. Fly with me. Fly with me. Fly with me. Get high with me. Thank you. Inspired by the beautiful peaches in Nicaragua. That song we wrote right around the time that we decided to have Xander.
yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of inspiration. You should do Eat Me When I Die.
Sure.
Awesome.
This song is it's for all the environmentalists out there. There's this problem in the world with waste.
Waste.
I'm sure you're all aware of it.
Yep.
But there's a solution that of a particular type of waste. And I know, Tim, you've traveled all over the world, right? Is what I've heard. And nobody's talking about this anywhere. And not even the Green Party, NDP, none of that stuff. And I'm talking about, I think, am I crazy? Am I the only person who sees that we're wasting the most potentially greatest resource we have as a species?
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the human carcass. That's right. We just throw it in the ground or bury it or burn it. Boom, little plot of grass till the end of time. And I say no, not me. When I'm gone, I'm going to give back. I'm going to contribute. So this song is called You Can Eat Me When I Die.
And there's a clapping part. It goes clap, clap. It's really simple.
Follow along.
Yeah. Okay, you guys ready?
The cost of living is going up. The price of food is getting high. So if you ever find yourself in a pinch, you can eat me when I die. No, I don't want you to bury me or spread my dust in the sky. I know I just want you to cook me up and eat me when I die. You can eat me when I die. You can eat me when I die. Just put me in a pan and let me fry and eat me when I die. I got a couple of juicy ribs and a very tender thigh. So you can put me on your plate and say your last goodbye. You can eat me when I die. You can eat me when I die. Just put me in a pan and let me fry and eat me when I die. You can start the barbecue. Have yourself a tasty stew. Put my bones into a pot and make sure the fire is burning hot. And 'cause I'll be dead and it won't hurt, you can have my balls for dessert. You can eat me when I die. You can eat me when I die. Just thank the Lord that you're alive and eat me when I die.
Save the planet, everybody.
Yeah.
One carcass at a time.
Yes, exactly. One more and a little set break?
Sure.
Oh, new one?
So we were down in Guatemala, and Guatemala is beautiful. And if you haven't been there, I would really highly recommend checking it out. But I tell you, at times, it was a little bit challenging because there was things that we saw that we didn't really want to see. Things like child labor. Not so cool with that. Not so cool with all the poverty. I just want to feed people all the time. And it's the one nice thing about Canada is that at least we have resources here, right? So we're starting to get a little homesick. And when we get homesick, we start to write songs about home. And this song was written while our son and his friend Jose Angel were running around the house playing hide and seek. So that's what it's called, is hide and seek. All these roads lead to home, and I'm coming back from where I rode. My feet are feeling a little weak. It's been a long, hard game of hide and seek. When I'm back, I'm gonna paint the town red. Rise from the ashes to return from the dead. There's still a heart that beats in this old bag of bones. There's only one place that's left for me to go. I'm going home. I'm coming home. Home. I'm coming home. Close your eyes, count to 10, 'cause I'm coming home again. Don't you worry, baby, I'll be back soon. And I've got many stories to tell. I'll climb the peak of the highest mountain, some to the depths of the coldest hell. I clean the sheets, make my bed. I'm gonna need a
a place to rest my weary head. I've got an illness that only you can fix. You got the cure in your dirty bag of tricks. I'm going home. I'm coming home. Home. I'm coming home. Close your eyes, count to 10, 'cause I'm coming home again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready or not, here I come. I'm coming home. Home. I'm coming home. Close your eyes, count to 10, 'cause I'm coming home. 'Cause I'm coming home. 'Cause I'm coming home. Yeah. I'm coming home. Home. I'm coming home. Close your eyes, count to 10, 'cause I'm coming home again. 'Cause I'm coming home again. 'Cause I'm coming home
We're going to take 10,
Thanks, guys.
5, 8, something like
4,
that,
3,
somewhere around there. We'll be back with another set of songs.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thanks for Tim, the excellent sound, and Georgia for just being beautiful. Love you guys. And we're back. Yeah. Thanks for sticking around, you guys. I'm gonna play another set of music for y'all.
Yeah. Going to start with a brand new song.
Yeah.
Another one.
This is brand new song. And it's interesting, we were just talking about this on the break. That life sometimes throws you these crazy curveballs out of nowhere. And that if life is gonna be so crazy, it might as well be crazy doing the things that you really want to do. So this song is called Stand in My Truth. No one told me life was easy, but who knew it would be so damn hard? My poor heart's been broke so many times before, where the lessons as a start. The roller coaster still bolting on the track, and I know there's no going back. It's a one-time ride right till the end. I hope you'll be with me, my friends. Spin the wheel, let's take a chance. There's no time to waste. Paradise is just around the bend. Gonna chase that dream right till the end. Doesn't matter if I win or if I lose, just as long as I can stand in my truth. So many ties left unbroken, so many chains I've yet to break. Freedom calls my name like a voice within the wind, as I give what I take. Nothing written is known for certain. Sometimes I just hope and pray that the spinning hands won't slap me in the face.
win or if I lose, just as long as I can stand in my truth. Paradise is just around the bend. Gonna chase that dream right till the end. It doesn't matter if I win or if I lose, just as long as I can stand in my truth. Stand in my truth. Stand in my truth. Stand in my truth.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we like to play the small towns. Duncan is actually a rather large city for what we normally tend to perform in.
yeah,
It's a
for sure.
huge metropolis. After that, we're going to Ucluelet, Tofino, Quadra, Swantula, Vanderhoof, Wayne, all over. We play all the small towns, but sometimes we go past the small towns and into the boondocks. There's a special kind of person that lives out there. Nice people, good people. They make moonshine and grow medicinal plants, throw music festivals, you know. So this song is dedicated to them. It's called Life in the Boondocks. I play by my own book of rules. I don't send my kids to brainwashing schools. Don't take no handouts from the man. I just do the best I can, and you won't catch me be nobody's fool. That's life in the boondocks. That's living off the grid. That's life in the boondocks. It's one hell of a way to live. My name don't look good in ink. They poured my credit rating down the kitchen sink. But if I'm almost out of cash, I got shrooms or shine or hash, and I always have a friend who needs a drink. That's life in the boondocks. That's living off the grid. That's life in the boondocks. It's one hell of a way to live. Boondocks.
Thank you. So there's a lot of crazy stuff happening in BC right now with this pipeline thing coming in and all these sorts of things. And there's a big divide that's coming up between Alberta, who of course, wants jobs and security, and between BC, who of course wants to have a pristine coastline. So I can understand both sides of the story, because I want to make sure that those people in Alberta can get their boat and can have their second home. So I came up with an idea. And so my idea is that we turn Alberta into the marijuana capital of Canada.
And the world.
And the world.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing solar-powered greenhouses all across that beautiful province. And I betcha that nobody in BC would have a problem with a marijuana oil pipeline going right through. And think about it, if it's spilled.
Some beavers get high. Really, not a big deal.
For sure.
Yeah.
So this song is inspired by the conflict that came up in North Dakota about the pipelines there. And it's called This Is the Moment. Travel to the promised land. Every inch is sacred on which we stand. The legend still rises as the story's told. Hope flickers brightly through the searing brothers, sisters, my kin. Mother, give us the wisdom to look within. Working together, pressed to the stars. Voices united to love what's ours. This is the moment. you.
So I assume everybody here is addicted to Facebook? Yeah, I am. I'm not ashamed. You're too young. You got to be at least 14.
Don't get
addicted.
started. Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, this next song was inspired by a Facebook conversation about 9/11 conspiracy theories. Yeah, you can imagine how that went. Anyway, I stumbled across this story, and I'd never thought about it too much, and was instantly convinced and shared it on Facebook. And suddenly there was all sorts of people ready to tell me how wrong I was, how stupid I was, and how smart they were. And so people yelling, swearing at each other. It really got bad. And way down, somebody then posted something that was really relevant and caused me to change my mind, because I'm an open-minded person. I can change my mind. And a few days later, I thought about it and, whatever, and posted a recantation on Facebook saying, hey, I no longer believe what I posted, and here's why. I figured everyone else would then be as informed as I was, I guess, and make the same decision. But no, there was a whole new group of people who were ready to tell me how stupid I was and how wrong I was and how right they were, of course. So then I got to thinking a little more about it, and I realized that not one person in this whole conversation was there, has any way more than any other person to know what really happened that day. So then I got to thinking a little bit more. I thought, how do you know what's true these days in the world? How do you find truth in the news and in the media? And I realized that if you want to find truth, and you want to know when people are telling the truth, you got to look for love. Where you see love, you're going to find the truth. And so this song is called Searching for the Love. The world's so full of lies, it's hard not to despise the place from which they come. Are they really all that dumb? And everywhere I go, the truth is just below a shadow of a doubt. You can't figure it all out. I'm just searching for the love. Now falsehood reigns supreme on every TV screen. Change the channel in your mind. It's amazing what you'll find. And if I could just unplug from the empty hole I've dug, I would find it in my heart to forgive them from the start. I'm still searching for the love. Every time I try to forget, I see these lies ain't finished with me yet. It's all I can do to let the freedom ring. I don't owe those lies a single goddamn thing. I'll just keep searching for the love. And with every step I take, I see the golden bricks are fake. There's a rot beneath the road, it cannot withstand the load. I walk blindly off the cliff, there's no bottom to the rift. I'm forever falling through, each time rising up anew. I'm still searching for the love. Every time I try to forget, I see these lies ain't finished with me yet. It's all I can do to let the freedom ring. I don't owe those lies a single goddamn thing. I'll just keep searching for the love. For every great fortune is an even greater crime. You can wash your hands with money, but the blood will never dry. But they'll never take the love. They can't steal steal it from us. It burns forever in our hearts. The time has come to leave the scene of this disease. The cure is a choice. Don't ever let them take your voice, 'cause a word can set you free. A simple act of honesty. Never let the fire die. See the smoke rise to the sky. Keep on searching for the love. Every time I try to forget, I see these lies ain't finished with me yet. It's all I can do to let the freedom ring. I don't owe those lies a single goddamn thing. Every time I try to forget, I see these lies ain't finished with me yet. It's all I can do to let the freedom ring. I don't owe those lies a single goddamn thing. I'll just keep searching for the love. I'm still searching for the love. I'm always searching for the love. Thank you.
I love that one.
Are you searching for it?
I found it, baby. It's right in front of me.
Oh,
Look at you. Look at you. Ah.
we're so cheesy.
Are we? I camembert it. A taste of your
That
own
one.
pun medicine.
Yeah, that's right. Wow, that one smelled like some cheese. That's why I love you, baby. Yeah.
Well, speaking of love, this is a song that I wrote that's on our to-be-released album, which is called Road Livin'. And we actually have copies of it here today. They are not complete, so we're selling them for the great price of $5. Yeah, you can be the first ones to own it because we just got it pressed today.
Yep.
Which is pretty exciting. But we all go through hard times, and sometimes there's people in our life that really make us feel good when we go through those hard times, and there's other people that really make us feel bad when we go through hard times. And so life is really all about finding those people who are going to love and support us through whatever we go through. And most importantly, just accept us for who we are and what we have to give and to live in this world. Because we all need those people to help us fight the darkness away. And that's the name of this song. There's so much suffering in the world, and I don't know what to do. Do I let it get me down and make me blue? I hear people talking, spreading their shit, and I don't want any part of it. 'Cause all this drama, it just poisons my mind. It takes me away from the loving kind. So I'm gonna fight the darkness away. Fight the darkness away. Fight the darkness away. Fight the darkness away. Stand up
judge through their eyes. 'Cause there is so much light and laughter to be had. I don't want my ego to make me sad. So I'm gonna fight the darkness away. Fight the darkness away. Fight the darkness away. Fight the darkness away. Stand up and have your say. Those dark black clouds, they start to roll on me. I can't see past the fog and rain beneath. But with you by my side, I reach beyond the storm and find the courage to be reborn. So we're gonna fight the darkness away. Fight the darkness away. Fight the darkness away. Fight the darkness away. Oh,
Fight the darkness away.
we're gonna shine a
Fight the
light.
darkness away.
We're gonna light it
Fight
up.
the darkness away.
We're gonna shine, shine,
Fight the darkness
shine.
away.
Let me rise above and find forgiveness, so I can live my life in bliss.
Thank you.
So I used to play in this other band. We played at the old garage, and we had all these wild and wacky songs about all sorts of things. But other members in that band, they were like, "We need to be more serious." They said, "Your songs are too crazy and wild." And they said to me, "You need to write meat and potatoes music." That's what they said to me. That's what they told me. Right. The song's dedicated to you, by the way. Don't ever take any musical shit from nobody. That's the moral behind this song. If you know it's good, then somebody else will like it too. Anyway, so they said, "You need to write some more meat and potatoes." And I thought about it a little bit, and I said, "Sure, guys, I got this." And I wrote them this song, and it's called Meat and Potatoes. Then I quit the band. I can't live off meat and potatoes. Sometimes I need a slice of pumpkin pie. I can't live off meat and potatoes. I get so bored, I think I'm gonna die. Some folks, they like meat and potatoes, and I like meat and potatoes too. But I need more than just meat and potatoes. I need curry and sushi and chocolate fondue. 'Cause I'm the type of guy, I'll try anything twice. I'll walk any road and I'll squeeze any vice. And I don't blame you if you don't understand. It's just that I need flavor and your cooking is bland. I can't live off meat and potatoes. Sometimes I need a slice of pumpkin pie. I can't live off meat and potatoes. I get so bored, I think I'm gonna die. Some folks wake up every day, they sing the same old song in the same old way. But that kind of lifestyle ain't for me. I need a bit of that spice they call variety. I can't live off meat and potatoes. Sometimes I need a slice of pumpkin pie. I can't live off meat and potatoes. I get so bored, I think I'm gonna die. Some folks like to criticize who I am. They say I don't appreciate peanut butter and jam. But a day in the life shows that that's not true. I'll crush PB&J just like I crush you. I can't live off meat and potatoes. Sometimes I need a slice of pumpkin pie. I can't live off meat and potatoes. I get so bored, I think I'm gonna die. I can't live off meat and potatoes. Sometimes I need a slice of pumpkin pie. I can't live off meat and potatoes. I get so bored, I think I'm gonna die. I get so bored, I think I'm gonna die. I get so bored, I think I'm gonna die. Flavor Country? We're going to sing a duet
Yeah.
about a place we went last summer called the Flavor Country Ranch. No offense, John, this might be the second greatest venue in the world. Well, no, it's the greatest venue for tonight. Tonight, anyway. Anyway, in any other place, I would introduce Flavor Country as the greatest venue in the world, but not this one. I'd say it's a tie.
Yeah. I don't know. This place is pretty darn cool.
Pretty freaking amazing.
Actually, Flavor Country could definitely be like a cousin of this place for sure.
All the retro furniture, it's unbelievable. Like,
Place has 26 couches in it, all retro couches. It has all of these amazing old ashtrays. The floor is an old bowling alley because the guy Laser who owns the property, he's meticulous with everything that he does. And we had just been in Manitoba, and Manitoba was a little bit disappointing. And so crossing that line back into Saskatchewan and showing up in Langenburg at the Flavor Country Ranch was just what we needed. It was a little bit of that tour magic. So we wrote a song about it.
take me away to Flavor Country, where the fields are sweet like honey. Take me away to the place that tastes like home.
Would you build me a spaceship and fly me to the moon? Get me back in time for dinner, honey, just to see me swoon. We can watch the world spin round till the sun goes down.
Take me away to Flavor Country, where the fields are sweet like honey. Take me away to the place that tastes like home. I'd build you a spaceship and make breakfast for you. Fly all around the world and back. Do all the dishes too. There's a place we can stay. Our everyday getaway. Take me away to Flavor Country, where the fields are sweet like honey. Take me away to the place that tastes like home. Take me away.
Take me away
to Flavor Country,
to Flavor Country,
where the
where the
fields are sweet like honey.
are sweet like honey. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. You've been a fantastic audience.
Yeah. We got one more song for ya. I'm going to change it on you, though.
What do you want to do?
I want you to play Never Enough.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Awesome.
Cool.
This is a really great song. And it has a really good story behind it, too.
Yeah, I wrote this song the day after Stephen Harper got the oust
Oh, yeah.
from the office, and Trudeau took power, and I made a statement right then, and I still hold true to it to this day. Mm-hmm. And that's, at least now Canada has great hair. And that's what I think of that. Anyway, they're all telling us what to do all the time. We don't necessarily like it. I don't know what you'd call us. We just like being free.
Libertarians?
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I think I call myself a socio.
Ooh, dudist. I like that one.
Yeah, I'm a dudist. There we go. Dudist.
Yeah, for sure.
There we go.
What was
Anyway.
that big word that you said? Oh, okay.
Well, this song is called Never Enough.
I like the way your mind works. You're a smart kid.
I try so hard. I do my best. Sometimes it's just not in the cards. Now I'm stuck, struggling to believe that my eyes have been deceived. Got no time for kings and gods. Got no need for the broken laws. Never gonna see me bend the knee. Never be a part of your tragedy. Put a gun up to my head. If you're a slave, you're already dead. I give my life for what I love, for what they pay. It's never enough. You assume you know what I need. Silly, you forgot to ask. I've been blinded, I cannot ignore. Enlightened truth dispels the lore. Got no time for kings and gods. I got no need for the broken laws. Never gonna see me bend the knee. Never be a part of your tragedy. Put a gun up to my head. If you're a slave, you're already dead. I give my life for what I love, for what they pay. It's never enough. I've be a part of your tragedy. Put a gun up to my head. If you're a slave, you're already dead. I give my life for what I love, for what they pay. It's never enough. Never enough. Never enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, you guys. Big thanks to Long John and Tim and Georgia and all you lovely folks for coming out. It's so nice to see you again and to have you watch our kid for us. Thank you.
Yeah.
And to meet you. You're just brilliant.
Totally.
I can't wait to watch your career blossom. And to meet Lisa and
And to all you people watching on the internet,
hi, people on the
That's
internet.
right.
Yeah.
we appreciate you watching.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, peace and love, everyone. Have a great night.
Got a bad heart. Barbed wire and broken parts. Lying low in the dying light. And trespassers wish out on sight. It was a girl who turned this plot into a vacant lot. A girl who swung the ball from the chain, splintering my timber frame. And tired eyed and driving weary, we saw no highway signs, just you and I pushing blind past dirt and pine. And looking back on all our time, we never did define yours or mine. To no line, no paradigm. Who decides who deserves? Who defies and who differs? Who denies, who deserts? Who decries their spoken words? Who decides, who deserves? Who decides, who defies and who differs? I wanna know. Who denies, who deserts? In the night, girl. Who decries their spoken words? Whoa, and now I see you, baby, and you're floating on a bed. So I wanna know, why does love get to hurt so bad? Yeah. Who decides, who deserves? Who decides? Who defines, who defers? Gotta know. Who cry till you know what you done? Won't you cry till you know what you done? Won't you cry? Won't you cry? Won't you cry?